Okay, so you did that last row and you started with a single crochet and did the cluster single crochet all the way down. Now, single crochet, cluster all the way down. Now you're going to do single crochets all the way through. So in this situation, you need to chain one to start and then go ahead and start doing your singles in every single stitch all the way down. Now that we got our singles done, we've turned our row and we are chaining one. You should be on like row 15 now. And so now we are starting with a cluster. So wrap your yarn, insert into your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you're doing this until you have 6 on. And pull through all 6. And then the next stitch you do a single crochet. And then the next spot you're going to do a cluster. And you do this all the way down the row, just repeating cluster, single, cluster, till you get to the end, and you should end with, I believe it's a cluster. So let's work our way down and see here. Okay, so I just did my last stitch and it was a cluster. So if you start with a cluster, you end with a cluster. And you pull through, chain 1, and turn. Now you're going to do your single crochet row. In this last row you just did, you had 8 clusters. And so we're doing a single crochet, and we have a couple more rows to repeat like this where we have we're repeating like either starting with a double and then cluster all the way down and ending with a double, single crochet, or sorry, a single and then a cluster, single cluster all the way down, ending with a single, and then singles all the way back, and then starting with a cluster, single, cluster, single all the way through. So we are going to do we were on row 15, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so that last row we just did was 15. So that means you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cluster rows. So we're on row 16. I'm doing single crochets all the way down. So this next row after that, after this one, is we're going to do a single and then cluster, single, cluster, and then we get so it looks like we do one more double or cluster, single row, row of single crochets, and then we move forward to the next thing. So singles all the way down. Chain 1 and turn. And then starting in this one, you're doing a single crochet, and then a cluster. then the next stitch. So pull through 2, wrap, insert, hook, pull through 2, so you got 3 on, wrap, insert, hook, pull through 2, you have 3 more on, wrap, insert, hook, pull through 2, 4, oh, 5 is on, and then 1 more time, 6, and pull through. Single crochet in the next stitch, and cluster again in the next spot. Wrap, insert in your hook, pull through, 2 are left, insert your hook and pull through, 3 are left, insert your hook and pull through, 4 are left, insert your hook and pull through, 5 are left, insert your hook and pull through, 6 are left. So repeat this, single, cluster, single, cluster, single, all the way down. So you ended that last row on a single, and then you chain 1 and turn. So now you're going to do single crochets all the way down. And now you're going to chain 1 and turn. So now we are doing a cluster first. So in the first stitch here, so remember you repeat this like wrap, insert, pull through 2 until you have 6 on the loop hook. And then single crochet into the next spot. Repeat this all the way down. Okay, just for the pattern again. So after you finish this row and you got your last one was a cluster, you're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna go ahead and do singles all the way across again. But the next row we actually have to do another one of those, start with a single and then do cluster, single, cluster all the way down, and then we're ready for our decrease. So go ahead and do a single all the way down. Now this next row, after you've chained 1, you're going to insert your hook and do a single first. And then you're going to do a cluster in the next space. And then you're going to do a single. And then you're going to do a cluster. Repeat this all the way down and you'll end on a single. So we're still working this row down. I'm just doing single, cluster here. Oops. Single, cluster. continue in this row. On a single crochet. So then you're going to single crochet, chain one, and then you're going to single crochet two together. So this is a decrease row. So you insert it into the space, hook your yarn and pull through, but don't pull through anything yet. Go into the next space, hook your yarn and pull through. So there's 3 on, and pull through all 3. That's a decrease. Now go into your next space, which would be like the top of this single crochet space, and do a single. You're single crocheting all the way down to the last 2. Alright, we're in the last 2. So we insert our hook and pull through, so there's 2 on. Insert your hook and pull through the next space, so there's 3 on, and pull through. So that's a decrease. Chain 1. And now you are doing 5 single crochet in the first stitch, and then a cluster in the next, all the way through, and you'll end up with 7. Then we're just going to repeat that decreasing row. Okay, so single crochet in the first stitch, cluster in the next, and you should end on a single crochet there. So turn your work. There should be 7 clusters on that last row. And then one second. Okay, I just had a little bobble there. So now we're going to do a single crochet together. So insert your hook and pull through 2. Oh, sorry, you chained 1. Now do a single crochet together. Insert your hook and pull through. So you have 2 on. Insert your hook into the next space and pull through. So you have 3 on and pull through all 3. Now single crochet all the way down this row until the last 2 again. Now we're in the last 2 spots, so we're going to insert our hook and pull through, so there's 2 on, insert our hook into the next space and pull through, so there's 3 on, and pull through all 3. Chain 1 and turn. We are repeating this single crochet cluster row. So single crochet in the first space, cluster in the next. Repeat this all the way down and you should end up with 6 clusters. Now we have 6 clusters. We're going to single crochet, chain 1. Now single crochet together. So in the first space, insert and hook and pull through, so you have 2 on. In the next space, insert, hook and pull through, so there's 3 now, and pull through everything. Follow this down the row until the last 2 stitches. insert your hook and pull through 2. Now on your last spot, the top of this cluster, you're going to insert your hook and pull through. So there's 3. Now pull through all 3. Chain 1 and turn. And then this, I believe you are just doing single crochets all the way across. Oh no, just kidding. Not single crochets. You're doing a cluster row. So single crochet in the first one, cluster in the next. This row should leave you 5 clusters, and then the next row you just single crochet and close it off. Now you're going to single crochet all the way across. So chain 1 and then single crochet. 2. So the last row you should have 5 clusters. And there should be six single crochets. So chain 2 and then pull tight, and that makes a knot, and then cut it. So now let's get all of our little bobbles facing the same direction. So you're just going through and pushing them towards this direction. And we've got it looking like this. So you can see some of them are all the way over. So you just go underneath and just push. And this one's not. So we have our leaves to do here. So you would chain 8, work a single crochet and then chain from the hook in each chain. Chain 1, work a single crochet and then hook across from each chain. You do that for 13 rows, and then single crochet together, chain all the way down until the last 3 stitches, and then single crochet together. I think it should be until the last 2 stitches, and then you single crochet together, and then chain 1, single crochet together, single crochet down, single crochet together, and then single crochet together to point, and then you're working a single crochet around the edges, and then there's another leaf. So you chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain from the hook, single crochet in each one, chain 1, work a single crochet in the next chain across for 10 rows. Then in the 11th row, chain 1, single crochet together twice, turn, and then single crochet together twice, turn. And then there's a third leaf, chain 6, work a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, chain down for 9 rows, or single crochet down for 9 rows, chain 1, single crochet together, single crochet next, single crochet together, And then in the 11th row, you would single crochet together and chain 1. And the edging is again single crochets. So there's many leaves here. And there's a 6th leaf. This is 6th leaf. Or the 4th leaf. Chain 6, single crochet down. Do this for 9 rows or 7 rows. Chain 1, single crochet together, single crochet down, single crochet together at the end. And then single crochet 3 together in row 9 and work the edging. And it tells you how to do the assembly of the leaf. So I'll have to make another video on the leaves. So let's go back up to the picture. So there's many leaves that you would be making.